The most remarkable thing about George Washington isn't a battle he won, but a surrender he performed. On December 23, 1783, Washington was the most powerful man in America, commanding a battle-hardened army that was, to put it mildly, annoyed with a Congress that couldn't figure out how to pay them. His officers whispered about a coup. They essentially offered him a crown and a king nameplate for his desk. But Washington did something that would baffle a modern politician. He walked into the Maryland State House, handed over his sword, and went home to his farm. By choosing to be a citizen instead of a Caesar, he established the bedrock principle of our republic. The military answers to the people. When King George III heard Washington was voluntarily giving up power, he said, "If he does that, he will be the greatest man in the world." Today, Washington, D.C. is a mirror reflecting the opposite. The Cincinnatus model has been replaced by a class of professional politicians who treat a Senate seat like a hereditary title they plan to be buried in. This brings us to the election of 1788, an experiment the world expected to implode. Ironically, Washington didn't even run for president. In the 18th century, actually seeking office was considered a sign of low character. Washington stayed at Mount Vernon, staring at his wheat fields and waiting for the country to draft him like a reluctant prom king. The original system was designed by geniuses who forgot how much humans love to bicker. Each elector got 2 votes. There were no tickets. The winner became president, and the runner-up, the person who just spent a year campaigning against the winner, became the vice president. Imagine that today. Imagine the person just called a threat to civilization becoming the second in command and sharing the office coffee pot. It was a system built for a world where everyone agreed on Washington, but it became a total disaster the second people started actually disagreeing. Washington won all 69 electoral votes without a super PAC, a pollster, or a TikTok strategy. His only platform was "I'd really rather be farming." John Adams came in second, taking a job he famously called the most insignificant office ever contrived. That first election wasn't about who had the best social media burns. It was a search for a statesman. Rachel Fox isn't running to join the political club. She's running because that club has lost its way. As an independent, she'll demand the transparency that career politicians fear most. Unlike those seeking a permanent seat in D.C., Fox is the rare candidate more interested in finishing the job than becoming part of the furniture. Subscribe, like, and share to help restore our republic. Vote Rachel Fox for U.S. Senate this November 3rd.